Okay, we're actually going on right now. It's finally gonna do the thing that I was gonna do. Woohoo. Water. Let's load to where we were before. Chaos theory, homeostasis. Homeostasis. After I leave the lab, I head to Rakuen. Nyan 2, 9 squared, to think. Zaru sits in front of me, waiting impatiently for Ferris to bring our order. Daru, do you think? What do you think about email? It's cool, but it's kinda lame at the same time. What's lame about it? I couldn't use you to win my Railnates game with Ferristan! Now that's a selfish reason. As your experiment has shown, email still hasn't reached its reliable level of precision. A true time machine must remove luck from the equation. This phone wavelength subject to change is useless unless we can somehow give a sender more control. For starters, there's the problem of how I'm the only one who could recognize the changes. Without my special power, we couldn't even be able to check the results of the experiment. Ridiculous. Yeah, we aren't getting results. What about the Lotto 6? Ending. Although it was Zukako's mistake, the cost of it was the prize. He would have been in a position to make the mistake if I hadn't asked him to buy the ticket in my stead. Why did I do that? If it's as if my Steins gate got the money away from my grasp. No, I need to think positive. Oh, Inkyoma, will not let this keep me down. I won't give up. I am a mad scientist. Alright, give me a second. Let me actually close the windows. I need to close the windows because I'm noise when I do this game. And when I do this game, I start screaming. And when I start screaming, the neighbors start complaining. I don't understand what you're saying, but you sure seem confident about it. Alright, let me... How is the message speed fast, but still so slow? Impossible. Let's make it even lower. Space. Did I already read this? Wait. Is this Taru? Or is this me? Itaru. What the hell is Itaru? I don't understand what you're saying, but I'm sure he seems confident about it. Someday, I will improve the phone wavelength subject to change. So that may be used to send things not to the past, but to the future. We'll improve it. No, we must improve it. You know what? It was fine how I had it before. Meru. For that is the choice of Steins Gate. A time machine? Mayuri? So you wanna cosplay as a warrior, but miss. So you want to cosplay as a warrior from the single era period? Alrighty, my issue's work is extra hard to have something for winter Kamima. I know it's popular with the girls. I'll be sure to feel about that. What? Warrior? And I was like, wait, when did I say I want to cosplay? Did you email the wrong person? Phil? Mayuri, don't tell me you plan to sell me out to the enemy. Alright, let's go. When the... Make sure Mayuri sends the right email. Alright, perfect. I'm assuming they were talking to, Duty, what's her name? What's his name? Lukuko. A ton? Ferris is standing right next to me. Where the hell did she come from? W. Ferris, he's dropping a cowardly.
What do you mean? Your voice is so loud it echoes throughout the whole story, yeah?
Wait, no. Once again, I leaked classified information concerning the future of mankind.
Here's your iced coffee, and iced tea, and cat's food. Thank you for winning now.
Daru's order of cat food is one of the maid cafe's specialty. It's not the usual miso over rice, but styled risotto instead. It's one of Daru's favorites. It's actually pretty tasty. Ferris places the iced coffee in front of me.
You want milk syrup now?
Never. I thought he was gonna say, I refuse.
If Kelma's gonna be like that, I'll pour in it. Oh, yeah. You need sugar for a healthy brain now.
Despite my refusal, Nya Ferris pours all the milk and syrup into my glass. And speaking some nonsense incantations, she mixes my iced coffee with a straw. And the whole thing, she stares straight into my eyes. There it is! Ferris' secret technique! I can't take mix! Daru starts explaining in excitement. Most maids can do it without spilling a little, yet Ferris makes it look easy. That's why I love her. It's because of this secret technique that Ferris reigned supreme as the Mary Queen's #1 maid. The iced coffee in the glass changes from black to brown. Damn, she's dragging me all over, dragging me into her pace again. Next, Ferris performs the same secret technique on Daru. Thank you, Ferris Ted. I'll be sure to savor it. He bows deeply, such a polite man. I take a sip of iced coffee. It is bitter and sweet flows down my throat. When I look up, I see Ferris standing next to me, her silver tray in front of her waist. Do you need something? Also, time for advertisement time. Time to post. Hey, come over to my stream. You'll love it. Steins Gate. Let's go. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't forget to join at twitch.tv/late541. Alright, no, I failed. I failed so terribly. Discard. Don't forget to join at twitch.tv/blade541. Okay, I did it. Fine. Perfect. Let's go. Post. Ugh. Alright, let's continue. No. Who are you? What are you? And I'm not sorry. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Alright. Do you need something?
I wanna hear the rest now. Kill my diamond now. Having fun looking at that now. Something a little promising. Fairies really love to hear now.
She gives me a babyish look with upturned eyes, but I finally reject her. It's top secret, not for outsiders. Am I sure? Is it the auto? Cancel. Probably the auto. Wait, where am I? This.
And who is the big mouth that the whole story here now? Tell Fairy started now.
She's targeting Daru now. Don't underestimate him, Ferris Nyan Nyan. Daru's the most trustworthy right-hand man, the wizard-class super hacker. He won't be tricked at divulging classified information. We've built an amazing machine that can send emails to the past. I did most of the work, of course. And he's broken? Women are scary.
Is that a time machine now?
I guess you could say that.
Wow, you're awesome now. Your big brain makes my heart race now.
You mean it? Now I'm embarrassed. The fucking Seth Rogen laugh. Dumbass, what's with that grin?
Daddy Strings is going on a journey throughout time now.
I'll bring you along someday. Daru, don't make promises you can't keep.
By the way, it's been bugging me this whole time anyway now.
What?
Time is often compared to a river now, flowing from past to future. But is that really how it is now? If time is a river, then where's the present now? Is it the point? Is it a line? Where does the present begin? And where does it end now?
Now that you mention it, I only have a vague concept of time. Never gave me a serious thought. The present is a leaf floating on the river that moves along the flow of the past to future.
So, are we riding on that leaf now? When you die, do you fall off now?
You could say that. All points upstreams for the leaf are the past, downstreams is the future.
But is the leaf only the present for humans now?
Meeting?
Humans may units to define and observe time, which is how we make the leaf is the present. But if every living thing in the universe went to exist, nothing would exist to observe in the present now. In that case, where would the present go, yeah?
Wouldn't something like God or the will of the universe observe it?
what if God is a fourth-dimensional being who can freely move through time, now? If God is the one who decides the present, then won't the present move him, no?
This is hard. So, what you're saying is the present is subjective to the observer.
If we go by that of something, then the past is the future, and depending on the observer, no? If a ferris were to use a time machine to travel back to 1 week, then Kyoman-Darunichan's present would become Ferris's future, no?
I guess that makes sense.
So, how does the leaf model reflect that difference, no?
Neither Daru nor I had an answer to that. Perhaps nobody had an answer. Just like the collapse of causality. Things that Kurusu mentioned. Does that mean that the time machine and time travel are impossible after all? But certain Jellified test subjects physically traveled as far as 1921.
Anyways, if anything depends on the observer, then clocks are meaningless, no? Fun times fly and hard times drag, no? In time words, flow time changes depending on the point of view, no?
Speaking of which, as you grow older, it feels like time starts to grow faster, doesn't it? Janet's Law.
Really thinks about stuff sometimes, no? I think time might be something as simple as a river, no?
Yeah, the more you think about it, the more complicated it gets. The strict definition of time, similar to the question of where is the self, is the one of humanity's eternal questions. Countless renowned scholars have left this question unanswered. There's no way amateurs like us can answer it. But there's one thing I can do. Also, why is my mouth like tracking so bad right now? Mama. My mouth's. Hello. Really? Why does it feel like the track is so bad? Alright. Alright. Oh my god. It's so fluid now. Never mind. Alright, how does it look now? Better. Oh my gosh, this is way better. Alrighty. Might as well just... Alright, how do I, like... affix me to a certain location, not let me move? Alright. Wait. That's fine. Fritz not. Oh, Fritz not. Our physics and physiology may deny us some machines have made time travel possible. Am I correct, Haru? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Looks like you guys have kicked reason to the curb now. But Freddy wants to use the time machine too now. Can I please?
Sure, I'll let you use it as much as you want, Ferristan.
Really now? Let's promise now.
Daru, don't decide things on your own. Teddy springs up with joy and hugs our bound body. That's all it takes to make Daru look like he died and gone to heaven. After killing some time at Rakuen, I leave Daru and head back to the lab. The only person there is Mayuri. She's working on a costume. Mayuri, you're like a housewife burning the midnight oil to bring a little more money home.
Midnight oil? Are we eating?
Sigh, kids these days.
Besides, she doesn't charge for her costumes.
Seems like she understood the rest of what I said. It was like a joke anyways.
Hobbies should be hobbies, you know? It makes me happy when someone wears a costume I made.
Do you want to become a designer? Come to think of it, Mayuri has never talked about her future.
No way! It's hard!
Then, what is your dream? Mine is to destroy the system and plunge the world into chaos.
She just wants to keep hanging out with the lab.
What? You just want to be a lab member forever? I appreciate the enthusiasm, but the lab has no interest in profit. They'll be heading for food.
You know, Okarin, we have 6 lab members now. Isn't that amazing? Mayuri never expected they could grow this big.
A sudden change of topic. And for some reason, she's puffing her chest out with pride.
It's all because Mayuri became your hostage.
No, that has nothing to do with it. I tricked every last one of you into joining my masterful manipulations.
You shouldn't say that. And besides, you didn't trick me.
That's true. You came here of your own volition. She joined the lab without my ever asking. When she appeared in the doorstep and offered to join, I thought she was a goddess sent from heaven.
Okarin? Can Mayuri still be your hostage?
Is that a joke or a serious question? I can't tell. Is that what you want?
Well...
Mayuri drops the costume in her hand, and then she smiles shyly.
Maybe it is.
Such a masochist! I had no idea!
But, I mean, as long as I'm your hostage, Mayuri won't be lonely, and neither will Okarin.
I see. Sometimes Mayuri throws me off my game. But if that's her reason for staying in the lab, then I'm happy.
I better get going.
Mayuri stands up and starts putting away her various sewing tools. Mayuri.
Ooh.
Want to get something to eat on the way back? My treat.
Really? You never treat me.
I'm in a good mood today.
Then, how about kitchen gyro? is God tier.
You get no arguments from me. Just leave it to me.
Yay! I love you, Opening Maya. She's really happy.
Well, at least she's easy to please. I think they said howdy. Howdy right back at you. Mayuri and I head to Kitchen Gyro. After that, I see her safely to the station. I spent the next morning doing laundry at the nearby laundromat. When I returned to the lab after the pastor, Daru, Mayuri, and Kirusu is all assembled. Oh, we have Mel. Thanks for the coming of the Saturday. Your devotion to science makes me proud.
I told you it's too late, no?
Reply. Too late? What are you talking about? You haven't told me anything. Send.
Catastrophe, no?
Alright. Friends. Sag. Should I ask, what's her name? I was gonna say Chizuru. Wait, is Chizuru? Who are you? Ah, okay. Wait. Hello. Would you like to help me play Steins 8 with the girl? Where's this question mark? Fujizaki. Okay. Yeah. Hirushi sighs deeply. It's the middle of summer, but instead of going on vacation, I'm stuck in this sauna with a bunch of pervs. Where did I go wrong? She's really gonna be verbal beat. She's really giving us the verbal beatdown. Wipe your tears. Your experiment's looking good without a single friend. I'm not crying. Besides, you're the one who told us to be here. Indeed. But the one who obeyed my orders and arrived on time was you.
You know, Christian is actually a very honest and hard-working girl. That's what Mayuri thinks.
Mayuri smiles as she eats her nuggets from Mickey D's. Mickey D's nuts.
That's what makes her so adorable. Oh, what? How did this girl say something like that while eating a nugget?
Don't let it bother you, that's just Mayuri's nature. I've been with her a long time, so I'm used to it. A Yuri flag, I get it. Fucking Daru. Please unget it.
Here, Christian, have a nugget. Thanks.
While listening to their heartwarming banter, I go and put my laundry on the table. However,
Don't put that there. It's filthy.
I just watch them.
Like I care. That kind of guy puts his underwear in the girl's face. Have some delicacy. Decency.
If you're that interested in my underwear, then just say so.
What? I'm not interested at all. Come on, guys. Now Mike talking about underwear. Mikey's trying to eat here, okay? Where's my thing? Oh, there's the thing. It's alright.
You could say that when you're shoving nuggets in your mouth. Don't interrupt me. I ended up putting the laundry in the changing room. As I explained to Dara yesterday, I have noticed something about the results of our experiments. The emails have too many uncertain variables. We can never be sure of what will happen when we send one.
That's not what we can do anything about that. After all, the result is up to whoever receives the mail. Of course, if you can analyze the reception psychology, then you might be able to manipulate them into doing what you want. Though, that might be a bit too much for healing underwear here.
You just wanted to say underwear, didn't you? Underwear aside, the fact is that DML is still far from complete. I need a more reliable time machine before I can expose CERN and the operations and plunge this world into chaos. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I called you here today. The purpose of today's roundtable conference is... Another roundtable.
Cute. Look at Myri. If you want a roundtable conference that much, at least go buy a roundtable. Remember what Okarin said, Krista? The roundtable is in our hearts. Myri-san, you're really innocent, but you shouldn't take everything Okaba says seriously. Really?
The roundtable doesn't matter now. More importantly, the purpose of today's meeting is to explore methods of true physical time travel, not just email, with the object of sending someone to the past like CERN has.
Don't be ridiculous.
That was fast. And she's glaring at me even harder than she was during the whole underwear thing.
CERN has the best equipment in the world, and even after 9 years, they haven't even succeeded. Okay, spoilers. I don't know how Rintaro, after experiencing them both build the time machine together multiple times, he doesn't figure out how to do it by himself. But alright. That's just a nitpick I have. We can't possibly hope to accomplish something like that. He'll become Gilligan.
Sounds kind of like Garo Froggy, but did those things get popular anyways?
This isn't a laughing matter.
Isn't it too early to give up? Haven't we already succeeded in DML in the first in human history? It's not the first. Didn't CERN do it before us? Humanity's first time travel email. For we who have achieved that miracle, nothing is impossible. I feel like you should add a boo.
Such baseless confidence anyways. Wasn't it a coincidence that we discovered D-Mail? We still haven't figured out what the function of the lifter.
We just need to figure that out, don't we?
It's futile. However, how do you solve the problem that even CERN can't figure out? If we can't set the destination, then we don't know where you'd lead to.
Pass on maybe to deep space things. That's the problem. If you can't control where you end up, your time machine is worthless. Wait a second. We don't set the destination, but we set D-Mail, yet it arrives where it's supposed to. How do you explain that?
No, now that you mention it...
You sent the email address, right? Is that enough?
Is it? I don't think it's the phone signal can be received from millions of kilometers away. I bet you'd get a busy signal or something.
I stare at my phone. Maybe our cell phones are acting like black holes and white holes. Yo, what is this? Did my mat get melted?
You should speculate that. You have zero bases. Didn't.
It's possible that we formed a wormhole.
No wormholes has ever been confirmed to exist.
I groan. Karisu and Darful Swilot. The problem is them stumped too. Mayuri's the only one smiling. She probably doesn't even understand and is just smiling because she feels like it. In any case, the cold, hard truth is that D-Mails arrived precisely when they were, and want them to. We're ahead of CERN in that regard. Now, can we apply D-Mail's technology to physical time travel? But with the D-Mails, you can only send 36 bytes of data. No way you can send a whole person with that kind of limit. That's the same problem that CERN is having, and the reason their subjects turn to jellymen.
What if you want to become Gel Okre? I'm not stopping you.
Recalling the fate of CERN's research makes my skin crawl. Current black holes, ring singularities, supergravitational space-time distortions. You can adjust the lifter's volume of electron ejection, you might be able to make a ring singularity naked. But even CERN is having a hard time controlling the lifter, and if we do figure out the function of the lifter in our time machine, I doubt we'll be able to solve the problem easily. Meaning, at the present, we can only send a mere 36 bytes of data. I wonder how much data there is in the human body. I bet there's more than an exabyte.
It would be best if we leave physical transfer aside for now. Sending data through the time is an amazing feat, but itself, we should satisfy with that what we've got.
Sending data through time itself is enough, huh? Such pessimism is unbecoming of a scientist sworn to uncover the secrets of the universe.
I'm telling you to know your limits. If you're going to uncover the secrets of the universe, you need personnel, equipment, funding to rival CERN's. It's one thing to get lofty goals, but the impoverished Slav with no resources to speak of. I've been thinking maybe we should bring the phone wave to a popular research institute and trust it to a specialist. CERN keeps their time machine research top secret, so if we make our official statement, it'll benefit the future of mankind.
If we make an official announcement, the organization will be aware of my existence.
Oh, come on. I'm being serious here. This isn't the time for you to be childish.
And we've hacked into CERN. Those heartless bastards will do anything, even experiments on human beings. And behind them is a power greater than the nation of Earth. If we make the phone wave name subject change, public, they might have us erased. Whoa. Oh, I am very sleepy.
You watch too many movies. I mean, not wrong.
He's seriously not wrong. Dum, 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 dum. Ore, ore. Are, are, are. Alright. Storm. Everyone's asleep. Everyone's asleep. Everyone's asleep. Everyone's asleep. The name of the committee of 300 appears in actual CERN documents.
Yeah, but
Hiroshi's tone weakens.
Mayushi's kinda scared.
If they find out that we're hacking, they seriously have us killed. I didn't make any mistakes that would have us anyways. They would give us away, of course. Also, this is the biggest problem. I mean, you guys keep like bragging that like you like hack certain shit, and you, of course, someone's gonna find out. But okay. I lower my voice and look at each other. Look hard at each one of them in turn. If we go public, we won't be able to do cool stuff with emails anymore.
Why you? Why you?
No way I'm giving up on such awesome machine. I am here in Kilma, the insane mental scientist who rules space and time, but her desires, that's right, chaos!
This guy's coldplace better do something quick.
Hmm? Everyone freezes. Christina, are you an channel?
Shut up. I'm not an... Okay.
What's giving her away? I'm confused. I'm so confused. What? Carissa gives me the sharpest glare yet. Her eyes are so cold it turns my spine to ice. A nod and swallow what I was gonna say. That reminds me, Dara, have you made any progress hacking into CERN? He did say he could make time to learn how to use the IBM 5100. But I know he's been coming to the lab every day to work on it as a monitor. Ah! Hey, how you doing, Orimo? You scared me. That was so loud. For me that was. How you doing?
XD.
I didn't expect you to come joining in. His monitor is always displaying some. Oh yeah, I have Doris Freshers. I'm like basically dry right now. I got like this water bottle that has no water in front of me. I'm like, damn, I'm thirsty. But yeah, I've never actually drank a Dr. Pepper, to be honest. Dr. P. Okay, his monitor's always.
I'm fine. XD was just streaming Mario RPG, then had lunch, and then I'm here. O.O.
Oh, nice. How did your Mario run go? His monitor is always displaying some kind of program, and his fingers are always busy on the keyboard. Yeah. Right now, I'm combining CERN's massive database. I would take years to read it all. For now, I've passed everything to look important to Bikashi for translation. Basically, I've gone deep as I could go. CERN belongs to me now! Thank goodness. They're on my side. If only you weren't so weak to seduction. Christina, report on your status of these translations.
Can you stop talking like that? It's pretentious and annoying as hell. Hell?
Admire she takes a cute idol-like pose and smiles for some reason.
Christian, as Okuri's childhood friend,
So
I...
far, just fine. XD had to use the keyboard, cause I do know. Got to do all the crazy Mario voice acting, so that was fun. LOL.
Hell yeah, that's what it's all about, baby. Wait, oh, okay. Wait, so you prefer the what is it called? I was gonna say joypad, but I don't think that's what it's called. Gamepad? Controller. They're called controllers. Sorry. Rain. Half the time I don't know what I'm saying. Alright.
Controller O.O.
Yeah. Took me a while for that, though. Oh.
I promise you'll get used to how he talks eventually. I just hope it doesn't take 10 years.
And so you're saying you want to stay with me for 10 years? In other words, you want to work at this lab for the rest of your...
It was sarcasm, get it? Sarcasm.
Oh. Give me your report, Christina. If you don't, I'll call you an Chandler.
Didn't you hear me the first time?
You gonna play Zero in the fan service game too?
I'll play all the
Oh, an Elite LOL.
Yeah. I'm playing Steins Gate 0, Steins Gate Elite, which is basically Steins Gate again, but like slightly different. And then I was gonna do Elite last because it's basically just this game over, and I was just gonna basically do it as the anniversary event. So because I have all the games, give me a sec. Okay, so I was gonna do This, Steins Gate 0, Steins Gate's linear bound program, My Darling's Embrace, and then I was gonna go back to Elite, since Elite is basically just regular Steins Gate with better visuals. Well, not better visuals, anime visuals. And certain, what's it called? New cutscenes. Yeah. Didn't you hear me the first time? She glares at me, my blood goes cold.
I know I got them all too.
Yeah. I still need to play the new the ReZero game, because I got it a long time ago, but I never actually played it because I'm waiting to play it on stream. But I have to finish this game first. Then I'll start on ReZero. Yeah, I'll start on ReZero after this game, and then after that we'll probably do Zero, and then I'll go to Shin Megami Tensei, and then we'll go to the next in the timeline.
Who's the best Mayuri, Kritiana, or Ferris Neon?
I feel like the anime makes me biased for Mayuri, but she annoys me. I like Chris because I don't know, like the anime made her like so, I don't know, like cute tsundere, and then like at the end I'm like, oh, they're like the perfect couple, dude. Like
from Zero.
Oh no, no. I'm so mad about that. Cause like in the movie they say, oh, this is Daru's wife, and then they changed Daru's wife. I'm like, no, Daru's wife. The timeline has been altered. Why would you do this? The poor Daru. Yeah. I've been working on translations when I have time, but so far I haven't seen anything new from about time travel. You know who I like? Shining Finger. That's who I like. What's her name? I know it starts with an M.
LOL or wait Darius Kid. Remember the timeline where it looped and she ends up looted.
What? What did you do? How did that happen? I don't know. What? What are you talking about? What do you mean the child gets looted? Explain yourself. Is this another game?
Oh, it happens.
I don't know about this. Yeah.
No, it happened in Elite XD.
Ah, Elite. Yada. Of course it happened in Elite. That game's pure fan service. I would expect nothing more than Elite.
He tried to make a timeline in which nothing bad happened, but it was a loop timeline in which he only knew it was a loop.
Oh no. That's basically what happened with Mayuri, and that makes me sad. That makes me so sad.
And he slowly went nuts cause it was like 2 days playing over and over and he then leuted.
Ah! I mean... sad where the human mind goes. Like, if there's no consequences to this world, then I might as well cause chaos in it. Is what Hyoing thinks. Sigh. Alright. I've been working on translation when I have time, but so far I haven't seen anything new about time travel. It looks like CERN is still struggling to find a solution. Maybe they have to wait another 24 years like Tyler said.
Daru.
Thousands or repeats you if he also tried killing his friends for fun.
Oh my gosh. That is true.
Undertale-like.
Yeah. That's basically what Undertale is. Like, Undertale is basically you have infinite amount of, like, timelines. You have infinite amount of, like, loops. So, if you decide to kill your friends in one timeline, how would that mess with the timeline? And then you will never, like, fully recover because you're still the same person you were back then. Even though you restarted and you try to be friends with them again, you always have that back in your mind. You killed your friends. You killed your friends. You killed your friends. This could have all been avoided.
Daru, any results? Well, it looks like CERN's in the middle of a big project, so the LHC's at full operation. I'm trying to see if I could cut it and maybe use it secretly.
What? No way!
Hirisu's stunned. Honestly, so am I.
Is that amazing? It's not amazing, it's downright outrageous! Super Haka, what a monster!
Hey, Christina, are you doing that on purpose?
Huh? Doing what? She's an Atchaller.
Oh, she's an Atchaller, no doubt about it. Anyways, I'm just doing it for laughs. It's not like we have any reason to use LHC. It sounds like things are going smoothly. When do you begin stage 3 of the operation? What's stage 3?
Yeah, me neither.
CERN's most secret, forbidden domain. We're going to free the darkness hidden within. Japanese, please.
The enchant parts of this drive me nuts. They take forever. I know I could skip most of what's said, but I gotta read it LOL.
What do you mean? Oh, you mean when they go into the forums? Or when they're just talking about it? Because so far they've only went to the forums like a couple times.
Reading long forums.
I mean, you don't. I mean, they summarize at the end when he finishes reading it. You know? I mean, sometimes I read it, sometimes I don't. I just ignore it sometimes. The last that channel message that came out, like a board thing, I completely just ignored all the text messages in the backgrounds.
The IBN 5100 database. I'm asking you if you started hacking it yet. Dara frowns. We can't remember. You said all we needed was IBN 5100 of your own. Right, that's the problem. We can't do anything with that one.
Huh?
Again, this feeling of disconnect. That conversation isn't making sense. But we got an IBM 5100. You haven't started working on it yet? Huh? You got one? When? What? Puzzled, I look at Kurisu and Mayuri. Mayuri looks confused, like always. Kurisu meets my eyes and shrugs her shoulders.
First, I've heard of this.
Impossible! This can't be. I dashed to a development room. The IBN 5100 I brought from Yanabayashi Shrine should be on the shelf inside in this cardboard box, and it weighs 25 kilos, too heavy for a single person to carry. But when I look, it's gone. It's no longer where we left it. The IBN 5100 was right here. Where'd it go? Everyone looks at me in surprise. What happened? What are you staring at me like that? The legendary PC that was donated by Yashibura Shine. You've seen it, remember?
I don't remember.
Donated to Yanabayashi Shrine? That's stupid.
You sure you weren't hallucinating? It's hot these days.
Despair drags me down like quicksand. We can't hack the database without the IBN 5100. Who stole it? Organization? Turn? No, it's just a timeline where you didn't grab it, you There it is, a possibility. Maybe they noticed our hacker and stole the IBN 5100 from the lab. No. Even if they could steal the IBN 5100 from the lab, they can't steal Mari and Daru's memories of it. What happened? Kiryu Moeka. Maybe I should check with her first. Could someone other than Moeka have stolen the IBN 5100? I consider the possibilities. The next name that comes to mind is... Don't tell me it was... John Taita! Of course. Taita's goal was to obtain the IBN 5100, and they contacted him several times, but he did get my personal information. Well, I was trying to decide whether I should send mail. Kurusu sends tells me to calm down. The high school girl is...
What? Chiding me? Ending. I've never heard that word in my life.
She dares make a fool of you and Kyoma. Irritated, I explained the purpose of IBN 5100 and how it came to obtain one. During that time, I'll send Moeka a mail to confirm.
The IBM 5100 may disappear as a result of changes someone made in the past.
Oh, so you believe me?
But from my perspective, all the emails we've sent so far were trivial. There's that one we sent where we first realized Lone Wave Chain was a time machine, right?
The one that said Okarin was a perv?
And during the preliminary email experiments, I sent dozens to Okabe's phone, but they were all unsubstantial, so I don't think they could have changed the past.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Moeka. I sent 2 of them when I was trying to win the match against Ferris.
That's from Russia, right? All I know about Russia is the cute dolls. I've never been. What? There's one more. The first mail Okabe accidentally sent when I was dead.
But from my perspective, we sent several more.
You mean how you sent the winning Lotto 6 numbers and how Luca bought a ticket with those numbers and didn't win? But nobody aside from Okabe remembers him sending it.
But I showed you guys afterwards. It was still in my phone arrival history. We were so close.
Is that all?
No, there are more. Moeka, each sent an email.
Oh, right. That's what you claim, but Harashima, Mayu-san, and I don't remember either of those. Mayu, she's getting a headache.
I already told you guys, I'm the only one who keeps his memories after the world changes.
So, according to your perspective, when did the IBN 5100 disappear? Did it just happen? When's the last time you remember seeing it in the lab?
Well, think. Put my index finger in the forehead and search my memories. IBN 5100. IBN 5100. I'm sure it was August 3rd. I remember being in the lab August 3rd.
Are you certain?
I think so. Some things have happened, my memories are jumbled. Let's go over the events that led to me obtaining the IBN 5100. I heard that Ferris was a retro PC manic who knew about the IBN 5100. I learned that 9 years ago she donated the IBN 5100 to Yanabashi Shine. I asked Lukiko's dad for help and he lent me the IBN 5100 just like that. Mission complete. At the very least, Ferris and Lukiko should remember what happened. I should give him a call. First was Lukiko. My god, his scrolling speed is so slow.
Hello, Okabe-san. Please forget you saw the other day.
I saw something?
My cosplay.
Oh, that. It was just Lukiko getting embarrassed for no reason. More importantly, I have questions about the IBN 5100.
The I-Beam 5...
IBN 5100. About 9 years ago, someone decided to retro PC to Yanabashi Shrine. That's the one. Know anything?
Yes!
He remembers. Lukiko really remembers. Just a while ago, I came to the shrine looking for it, didn't I? And when I asked the old man, he lets me borrow it, right?
Huh? I don't...
Right?
I don't remember anything like that.
What? Is this another effective change in the past? The IBN 51 was at the shrine though, right? Is it there now?
I don't know the details.
Where are you now? Is the old man there?
No.
Damn. Okay. Sorry for calling you so suddenly.
No problem. I'm sorry that I couldn't help.
The IBN 5100 was at Yanabashi Shrine. That's a fact. And Lukiko knew that. I checked it. It's still there or not. But the IBN 5100 have returned to the shrine. Did the huge retro PC sprout legs and trot back? That's just silly. But jelly bananas have teleported out the microwave. Mark has an instantly moved from the lab somewhere else. Considering that, the entire possibility of the same thing happened to IBN 5100. Maybe I should go check later. Next is Ferris. By the way, I haven't told Ferris my phone number. I'm afraid that if I talk to her on the phone, she'll drag me into her usual nonsense. There's only one option. Mayuri, I need you to contact Ferris. Mayuri's eating an eclair. You have her!
We've been texting her the whole time. Look. Ferris.
You liar. Mayuri's in an eclair. She must be struck at some fridge while I wasn't looking.
What? No kidding. They're delicious.
Now that she mentions it, Kurusu and Taro are eating too. You people don't have a care in the world, do you? There's the craziest stuff happening here.
Or it could just be all in your head. No need to panic. It's not. It's just in my head.
It's just in my head, it's not.
You need Ferris for something? I wonder if she's working today.
Ferris stands off today. But Taro, you know Ferris' schedule better than her co-worker. I award you for the title of Ferris Stalker. You knew her phone number, right? See if we can get a hold of her.
Oh, okay.
Mayuri takes her phone and makes a call. After a short wait, Mayuri smiles.
Ferris, good afternoon, yeah. It's Mark, yeah.
Alright, this is the first time Kurusu has ever heard Mayuri speak Nyanese.
Sorry to bother you on your day off. Rakuen wants to talk to you about something. Wanna talk to him? Huh? You know Okarin? Kyoma? Who's Kyoma?
The hell are you talking about? By the way, Ferris is the only one who calls me by my true name, Kyoma. I'm thankful for that, but it still drives me crazy.
I'm handing you over, okay? Here you go, Okarin.
I take Mayuri's phone. Betty's face is displaying the LCD. She's wearing cat ears even though it's her day off. It's me, Kyoma.
No, that's unusual for Kyoma to contact me now.
There's something I need to ask you. How long ago you donated Retro PC to Yanabashi Shrine, am I mistaken?
No.
What's that nyan supposed to be, nya? Oh crap, I started talking like her. Kurusu bursts out laughing like she... looks like she heard.
It means you're right, yeah? Though I didn't know it was called the IBM 5100 until recently, yeah?
What? Why recently?
Dad told me, yeah?
So, that's it? At any rate, Ferris has confirmed the IBM 5100 was at Yanabashi Shrine. So did the IBM 51 disappear from the lab after I received it? No, Kurusu and the other trusted members will be bringing it back to the lab, so I'm considering two possibilities. One, I went to the shrine but didn't acquire the IBM 5100, I'd still at the shrine. Two, before I went to the shrine, someone moved the IBM 51 somewhere else. Looks I have to go to the shrine after all.
So, what's the retro PC, yeah?
Nothing. Ferris was a treacherous PC manic, wasn't she? Let's make sure. Do you have any other information on the IBA 5100? It's a super rare PC. As a charisma maid build, I expect you have a strong network in Akiba, correct? I'd like you to use that network to find any IBA 5100s in Akiba right now. We only need to find one. It doesn't matter if it's the one I found at the shrine.
I can't look but for a price now.
A price? Is she trying to strike a deal? That's unexpected. Let's hear it.
I want to come over to Ferry's apartment, yeah?
Where is this apartment of yours? I quickly prepare a notepad and write down the address Ferris recites. Oh, so you live in Akiba. That makes things quick. Judging from the address, it should be right next to the station.
I'll make you waiting, no?
I return Mayuri's phone and stand from the couch. Let's stop by Yanabashi Shrine and head to Ferris's place. Yikes. Well, I look over my shoulder with a frown. Why are you guys tagging along? Mayu and Daru are following me even though I didn't ask them to come. Hirushi stayed back at the lab.
My she never been a fairy John's place. I thought I'd visit once.
I made its fairy stands home. No way I'm missing this. Might be a bad idea to take Ferris's sucker along. A really bad idea. Well, whatever. If Ferris has a problem with it, then we could send him away. When we get there, no one else matters as long as I get Ferris to search for the IBM 5100. Of course, the IBM 5100 Yashiba Shrine, then there won't be any necessary. I stopped by the shrine at Lukako, but not there. I guess he was out when I answered the phone earlier. I've got no choice but to go into the humble shrine office and press the intercom button and Lukako's dad comes out. When I try asking for the IBM 5100 was donated to the shrine, he answers it surely was. After he tries looking for it, he says he can't find it anywhere. He has no idea where it went. I asked if he lent the IBM 5100 before, and it's an event gone from his memory. I was going here. While leading towards Ferris Place, I analyzed the situation. The IBM 5100 has disappeared from the lab, even though it was there a few days ago. It also disappeared from Yanabayashi Shrine. It's like some god is messing with me, moving in every time I get close. The emails definitely have something to do with this. I can only begin to imagine the past has changed. At any rate, it looks like we have to rely on ferries. The usual weekend crowd packs in front of Akiba Station. Girls dressed in maid outfits and uniforms diligently distribute filters to a passerby. I appreciate their effort to the god-awful heat. After a few adrenaline boosting moments walking into the sun, I come to a sudden stop.
What's wrong?
I caught sight of a woman squatting on the side of the road, hugging her knees and typing in her phone. That's got to be lab member number 5, Kiryu Moeka. Wait, is she still a lab member? Daru and Mayuri don't remember her. Well, whatever. What? Look! It's something I need to ask her. I run to Moeka. Hey, Shining Finger! I try getting her attention, but she's stuck in her own little world.
IPN. Gone. Why is it gone? Why can't I find it? Is it really in this town? Don't tell me it's already.
Are you listening, Shining Finger?
Should be. Has to be. FP said so.
No reaction. Kiryu Moeka. Moeka stops muttering. She finally looks up, actually. She looks at my feet.
Okabe-kun?
Did you take the IBM 5100 from the lab? Daru and Mario look askance at me, but I ignore them. I don't want to believe that it was you, but you are a fellow lab member after all. But you did display an unhealthy attachment to that computer. So, was it you?
You found IBM 5100?
I found one, but it's gone missing.
Missing?
Don't worry. I won't report you to the police as long as you return it, that is. A normally expressless Mocha frowns in bewilderment. You don't remember, do you? Mocha shakes her head faintly. Then she looks down and begins operating her phone at high speed.
You're not making sense. Please explain. Did you really find an IBM 5100? Where, Mocha?
The IBM 5100 has been stolen from the lab, then Mocha would be the first suspect. The IBM 51 disappeared from Yanabashi Shrine, not the lab. I can't have been Mocha's doing. So was it the email? Or perhaps it was the work of CERN. I'm sorry, Finger. I squat in front of Mork and bow my head. I'm suspect to you, a lab member, a comrade. I'm the worst sort of man. Hit me, please. I don't mind. But there is one thing I want you to know. As long as years running from the organization, I've grown unable to trust anyone. Why? Why did I have to be born with these gifts that others so covet? Once I start to suspect everyone looks suspicious, no matter how many comrades gather around me, I always feel alone. Pitiful, aren't I?
Just tell me about the IBM 5100.
Mocha, did you just ignore my entire speech? Hey, Okari, you're doing improv in the middle of the street? Has the heat gone to your head? So Mocha doesn't know I had the IBM 5100. And judging from her response, she hasn't found one either. I feel like I'm getting farther and farther from my goal.
I've been thinking. Moeka-san sure is pretty, isn't she? She's got a nice figure. She's tall too. She looked great in one of my costumes.
What? For a second I doubt my ears. I approach Mayuri. You've met Moeka before?
Sure I have.
When? I grab Mayuri on the shoulder and shake her head, bounce back and forth.
When you brought her to the lab.
I did? Do you remember her? Sure, we met her at the lab. Huh? After Marcus sent the email, Mayuri and Daru and Kurisu behaved as if they've never met her. And now both Mayuri and Daru know her? Does that mean Marcus' past is reconstructed again? Given the time, it has to be Lukago's email that did it. But all we did was tell the mother to eat lots of vegetables. Could that be related to the MAB member's knowledge of Moeka? Is this another example of the butterfly effect? The cause doesn't matter, the effect is all.
Okari? We need to get going. Ferris is waiting, remember?
That's true. Let's think of Moeka's issue later. Right now I have to look into the address right in the memo pad. By the way, Mayuri, what's Ferris' real name? Who? Whoa, Kring, hold on there. Ferris Tun's name is Ferris Nyanyan. She doesn't have any other names. Face reality, Daru. Ferris Nyanyan is her professional name. You're the worst. Why do you have to crush my dreams like that, man? The crowd is so loud. Quit grumbling. You just can't handle the truth. Well, Mayuri, don't you know?
It's okay for Mayushi to tell you.
It's not like you took a vow of secrecy, right? And besides, you're visiting our home, so we'll find out soon enough.
Oh, I guess you're right. But just promise me you'll keep it a secret, okay? Like from the masters who come from Mary Queen.
I nod.
Okay, Fairy-chan's real name is Akiha Yubiro-chan.
Nya, not listening. Dad covers his ears and drowns the sound out. Akiha. The same characters as Akihabara. Appropriate. Because she owns it. Our destination turns out to be a high-rise apartment next to UPX.
Wow! Awesome!
Wait, seriously? She lives, like, here? We stand there for a while, staring wide-eyed at the towering building before us. According to the address gave me, she lives on the top floor, all the way up there. Did we get the wrong address? No, I would have made such a stupid mistake. Don't tell me Ferris is working for the organization. I quickly scanned the area. No suspicion figures in sight. Does she have men in black waiting to haul us over to their re-education camp? Nice delusion, man. The truth is stranger than fiction. Besides, don't you think it would be a super moe if Ferris turns out to be a rich girl character? Nice delusion yourself, man.
Anyways, let's go in.
You got mail, assistant.
Japanese TVs bores me. Are all boring, aren't they? But then again, all I watch is America are news and dramas boring.
I agree with you there. Media in this country is controlled by the organization. It's kept key to the stupefied Japan dramas. Be careful, the organization controls everything you see on TV. You watch too much and soon you'll be dancing in their tune. Yep, that's the one.
That sounds more coherent.
When we call the top floor room via intercom, we're greeted with the voice of an elderly man. We let us immediately once I dress myself as Hugh and Gilma. It feels like we're walking into a trap, but I can't turn back now. When it gets off the elevator, the elderly man from the intercom leads us inside. He turns out to be a silver-haired gentleman in a tuxedo.
Real life butler?
Indeed. Does indeed look like a stereotypical butler. He fits the bill so well, you wouldn't think he was anything else. Mistress, Mr. Hyo and Kyoma and friends have arrived. The butler leads us into a room. There is he standing before a large window with a panoramic view of Akiba.
Thanks, Kuroki-nan.
I've never seen her wearing anything other than the usual Maida uniform, so it's refreshing to see her in plain clothes. But why does she still have her cat ears on? I want to ask, I can't stop but wonder. But I restrained myself. Even if I did ask, Ferris would just say something like,
I was born with it, nya. Nya, my skin, nya. Come to, nya.
Ferris's eyes trickles that Mayuri and Dara behind me.
Ferris-cha, good afternoon, nya.
Casual Ferris and so cute! I silenced the mouth-breathing Daru by introducing my ribs into my elbow. They followed me. If you don't want them here, I'll send them home.
No fear of my back, nya. Everyone's welcome, nya.
Wait, you talk like that even in your own home?
What do you mean, nya?
Gunplay dumb. Akiharu Romeo.
Ferris is fighting, nya.
Oh, whatever. Fine. What I really want to know is how you got to live in this luxury apartment in Akiba's best district. I look around the room again. The interior design, interior alligator. Furnishing giving a very refined impression. And elegant without being ostentatious. Actually, it's a kind of model home. It's nothing to suggest that this room is lived in. No dirty clothes, no used dishware, not even a speck of dust. The butler or maybe some real maids are there. If there's a butler, there has to be maids, right? Must be constant cleaning up. Speaking of the butler, he disappeared. I didn't even notice him leave. He's clearly a master butler if he can move so quietly. Feris, just who are you?
Like I said, Feris is Feris, no?
Feris says it nonchalantly. Don't play dumb. If you don't explain yourself, I'm leaving. Arrogant. We're the ones who came here to ask Feris for a favor, aren't we?
Oh, no. Well, if you must know, this land originally belonged to my family, no?
Huh? What did you just say? This land originally belonged to her family.
Oh, so that's why you're Akiha-san.
Mayu explains, collecting the dots in my head. Akiha? You mean you descend from the hereditary landowners of Akihabara? Feris nods with a proud expression. So she really is a rich girl character.
I like Feris' considerable influence on Akibara's development, no?
Feris wiggles her slender waist and makes a gesture like a cat's wishing her face.
It was Feris who convinced the development board to actively promote Moe culture in Akiba, no? Wow, that's amazing! I've been going to development meetings since I was little, no?
So basically, the chaotic changes in Akiba are a result of his Kakuro's whims. What a monster.
But please keep that a secret, no?
His expression suddenly darkens. Why?
You wanna know, no?
Iris approaches me with a bewildered expression.
That's because...
Gently strokes my cheek with her cool, slender fingers. I feel myself falling under her spell. And then, she grins.
Feris is very young.
Damn you, cat girl! How dare you make a fool of me!
I wanted to make my friends treat me the same as always, no?
Daughter starts piss pumping when he sees Feris' cutesy act. I'll treat you to full force!
Iris, Phantom, your maid spirit is really amazing.
Mayuri and Zara falling to her charm, but not I. I don't care about any of this. I thrust my finger at Feris. Do not defy me, Feris Nyanya, or I'll paint your expensive wallpaper with blood. You called me to your home, so you should show off your status and try to gain leverage in our negotiations, but it's futile. For you are dealing with an insane, mad scientist, Harry Kilmer. What kind of reasoning is that? Perfect. Now Feris will tremble in fear and beg for my forgiveness. Or so I thought, but instead she looks at me with gleaming eyes.
No, Feris loves first woman, no?
What did she say? Oh, what did she say? That's my line. I wanted to threaten her, but not seduce her. Is Feris a masochist?
Honestly, Feris didn't want to talk so much about herself, no? Most people, when they learn who I am, stop seeing me as Feris now and always see me as the Akiha name. Feris and Akiha Rumia want to be seen as a different persons, no?
There's nothing to separate you of Feris Nyanyan, are you not?
No?
For once I agree with you, Okari. Whenever she speaks Feris Nyanyan is where the catty is, she's Feris-san. You're just being overly self-conscious, Feris.
I don't know, no?
I'm serious. To me, you'll always be the unbeatable cat-eared maid.
No? Thanks, Gilman.
Why is she thanking me? Well, she's probably admired my incredible magnanimity. Now then, let's finish this idle gossip and get down to business. Theories, you said there would be a price to pay in exchange for acquiring the IBN 5100. What is your price? Am I even still streaming? Yes, I am. Come on. Yes, I am. Alright, perfect. I just had to make sure. Also,
Pretty long, actually. 12 inches. I need to usually tape it to the side of my leg because it's so fucking big. I got... I like your eyes. Thank you. When a moment...
okay. Alright. Alright. Baby says you pay the price. In exchange for help acquire the IBN 5100, what is your price? Do not test my limits of my goodwill. I will unseal my right arm for even an instant. Everything will be destroyed and nothing will remain, just so you know.
Why am I new now?
Fair point, she's cat ears sticking out of her head.
If these cat ears have powers and all powers and clear. Oh, and kill my powers, at least families will stop it,
Ugh. I should have mentioned my hand to Ferris. Ferris' most terrifying power is one known as Jumping 10. It allows her to steal other people's stories and add them to her own. I'm the one who named it, of course. The number 10 doesn't really mean anything.
Well, I guess I'll tell you, my pikes.
Eddie chuckles, but I noticed something. Her eyes aren't smiling.
It's like me use your time machine,
Yes, I had a feeling that was it.
I heard you said at Rakuen yesterday you built your time machine.
Indeed, we have created the first successful time machine in human history. CERN was the first. But don't misunderstand. We call it a time machine, but it's not the kind that you hop in and fly wherever you want. All we could do is send a 36-byte email to someone's phone in the past. But every time is worthy of a Nobel Prize in physics. It is a transitional super invention that will alter the course of human history forever.
It can send emails to someone in the past? That's awesome! Ferris wants to use it now.
Betty jumps up and down with joy. The time machine is the lab's greatest secrets. If you want to use it, you have to become a lab member.
A lab member? What's that, now? Well, if you mean you get to be part of the club, Mayuri is pretty happy. If Ferris becomes a lab member.
Same here. That would be alright. Please join, I'm begging you.
How do I become a line member now?
There's no contract really required you perform the blood oath.
Blood oath?
The window is closed, the gust of wind blows to the room. It comes from the air conditioner. But outside the window, the sea rain clouds cover the sky. I hear rumblings and thunder inside my brain. Very stand. Have you thou desire to join the hallowed order of the lab mums? Then, by code, passage down to higher for the age long forgotten. pledge thee to thy flesh, thy bone, thy blood, and thy soul to thy grand gale of heaven. The swear fealty everlast. This duty fulfilled, the old god shall grant thee a lab member number. I didn't understand a word of that.
Oh no! What do I do? Mayuri never ate any blood loaf. That mean Mayuri's not a lab member?
Don't worry, Mayuji is just Okabe's usual nonsense.
Oh, I guess everything's fine then. Thank goodness. Very well. Yeah, I shall take the blood out now.
A grim expression, and there she grabs a small knife on top of her desk, and suddenly slashes her wrist. Isn't that a paper knife?
Darling, that's right. Yeah.
She surprised me. I cleared my throat and pulled myself together. Very well, Ferris. I invest you in member number 7.
Perfect. So now I can use time machine now?
Indeed. But not a word to anyone. Death to traitors. That's the law of the lab.
Is it?
No, Okari's made it up just now.
Thank you, Kama.
Ferris hugs me by the neck. A very sweet aroma tickles my nose, and something very soft tickles my... Oh, kidding! You jerk! I helped make the fun wave too!
Really? Then darling, young too.
Ferris flies over to Daddy.
I'm glad she's happy, no kidding.
Boy, you really are innocent.
Huh?
I take out my phone and put it to my ear. It's me. I've gotten wrapped around my finger. What you expect? She's just 17 years old, girl. That cat girl thinks she's bargained with me to appease her lust of mankind's dream, the forbidden fruit. I'd use the time machine. But she's dancing the dirt of young Kiyoma. Oh. Did I agree to pay her price? Yes, that should be obvious. And I twist my lips into a grin. My razor sharp. Teeth are probably glistening right now. Damn, I wish I had shark teeth. That cat's girl shall be a guinea pig. I'm a monster. Oh, what a terrible thing to say. Not that you're wrong, exactly me. Our debug experts have reached a standstill. Commissioner refuses to become a subject, and Mighty and Dara are too dumb to be useful. We managed to experiment on Mook and look up, but we still need more data. Along comes Ferris. She's going to provide me with both the IBM 5100 and new data. 2 birds with 1 stone. Right. Ferris thinks she's using us. But it is we who are using her. She is a moth drawn to a brilliant frame. As planned, we are processing with the next phase of the experiment. This is the choice of Steins Gate. Everyone tapped me in the shoulder after putting away my phone. Right after they blow my ear.
Who are you talking to now?
Iris falls behind me. Is behind me. She has finished servicing Dario while I was still on the phone. No doubt she heard everything. It's too late, Ferris Nyan. You have already taken the blow. If you break it, the ruin will fall you. There's no escape.
Okay, now. So where's the time machine now?
She's certainly in a hurry. The time machine, name Void Wave, name subject to change, by the way, is in our lab. The time we've used in the phone wave is subject change, the original function to send the email to your remote control. Should Kurusa still be alive? I'll leave the setup to her. I asked Fairy's where she wants the email to go. She says she sent it to her father 10 years ago. I take down her email address. The destination is April 3rd, 2000. It was at 8 a.m. on that day, so we used the online calculator to factor the years. Leap years resulted in 86168 hours.
So does that mean it has to keep going for 86,000 seconds? Well, don't we get tired?
It doesn't actually have to run the entire duration. Our previous experiments have confirmed that. The mail reaches the past if you send it as soon as the discharge begins. In accordance with the butterfly effect, the remaining seconds should be cancelled out. The experiment never happened. The fact that the email was sent is erased, leaving behind only the mail and the reception's phone. At least that's what our experiments have shown so far. Now, let's call Kurusu. I'll have to actually manually dial it.
Hello.
It's me. What's the situation? She hung up on me! Of course she did. She and I are the only ones who deal with your act, you know. Again.
Hello.
It's Yo and Kyoma, don't hang up!
Oh, it's Okabe. I was sure it was a prank call.
It shows you my number, doesn't it?
You were talking crazy, so I got scared and hung up.
In other words, you fear the insanity of Hiro and Kyoma. Well, I suppose you can't be blamed for it.
She hung up again!
Like I said, we're the only ones who can put up with you. I quickly redial.
Hello.
It's Okabe Rito. Sorry I couldn't mess with the phone wave. Can you mess with the phone wave subject and energy setting, please?
Well, why didn't you say so? You're gonna use the phone wave? I didn't want to anger the guys downstairs though.
We're about to perform a critical experiment. Understand, assistant? Brought by you, but the small sacrifice can bring mankind's dream, the time machine, to fruition.
You're really irresponsible, you know that. Well, what should I send it to?
I tell her Fairy's dad's email address, and I have to set the timer.
Okay, it's ready.
Alright, thanks. Wait for a bit. I turn to Fairies. Finish writing what you want to send. I already told her the phone wave and subject change, the email address. Fairies nods. What did you write? You sure it's something you'll change the past?
But, well...
What happened to our usual confidence?
It's embarrassing, yeah? A trade secret, yeah?
A secret? Nonsense! It's a science! Unless we know what you're saying, we can't verify the results.
What's that supposed to mean? No one said anything about science, yeah? I'm using time machine for myself, not science, yeah?
That's not fair! You're what to talk? Oh, you horny fool! You're siding with Paris? And you call yourself a super hacker! Paris covers her phone with her body. Looks like she plans on hiding it to the bitter end. Should we halt the experiment?
Oh, hey, Okabe, how are you gonna make me wait, huh?
Impatient, Kurusu nags me through the phone. Don't rush me, damn it!
Okabe, it's probably something private, so I don't think you should pry.
What?
What, even Myri's on...
Even Myri's on Fairy's side. You said it with Mocha too. This is bad. I thought I had Ferris in the palm of my hand. Was it dancing to her tune all along?
Okabe, if you're not gonna send anything, I'm hanging up.
Wait, fine. Activate the phone waiting the subject change. Damn it, I submitted to the cat girl.
The discharge is starting.
I nod to Ferris, getting Kadusha's report. Ferris puts her finger on the send button and...
Blink, yeah?
The dizziness fades, I exhale slowly and open my eyes. Alright, well, show me your new form. Wish I knew what kind of mail fit is sent. First things first, I check her room. When I look out the window, the Akibel stroll greets me. I scan the room. Okay, card open.
Oh, another virus card. Not so fast, yeah? Oh, I took 3 link cards, right? And I got 3 virus cards, right? She's in trouble.
What are they doing? The 3 of them are sitting around the table playing the kind of game. We still have a terminal card. We have turned the tables next turn.
It's way too late for that, yeah? But it's gonna use terminal call virus checker, yeah? So, which is She's last virus card, yeah? Oh, no.
You're a monster, Ferris-san.
Wait, 1, no, 2, 3 turns, yeah? Please, yeah? Not even if you try to copy Felix, yeah? No way.
You got mail.
Yeah, there's a cockroach. Help me.
I'll teach you the hell and odds of cockroach slaying, and you'll have nothing to fear. And we will end. What time is it? How long have I been streaming? Almost 2 hours. We could wait a little longer. This seems like the perfect time to leave. No. Ah. You know what? I will. No. Maybe. No one's here anyways. Then I will bid you farewell. Save. Daru with Daru. Okay. Oh, it just ends so quick, so fast, without prior. Let's. Ooh. Alright, let's. And I'll see you guys later. See you later, alligator. Bye bye.